Welcome back to Real Phonies, where we take a love for movies and television and combine it with very little knowledge about movies and television. I'm your host, Christian. Join me are my co-host, Joseph.
Yellow.
Ian.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Jehu.
Cacao!
Strong. Back again with our Hollywood Scuttlebutt. Ian, you got our extensive list of news there?
Yeah. There's some cool stuff with some old franchises coming back with new movies. But the first thing we want to talk about is Charlize Theron is cast in a movie called Bombshell.
I mean, the movie's done. It comes out in like 2 months.
And is it a theater movie or a Netflix?
Yeah, it's a theater movie.
It looks like a theater movie.
Yeah.
And she's playing Megan Kelly.
I think it's Megan Kelly. I know there's a Y in there, but I'm...
Okay, maybe I'm wrong about that.
You know what? I'm not going to fight you for pronouncing it that way, because if you want to pronounce right, spell it right.
Parents who name
fair.
their kid any version of Megan don't love their children.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
They're
also
asking for it to be mispronounced all the time.
And it's about the Roger... I said Alias earlier, but you guys already, auto-corrected me.
Pretty sure it's Hales.
Pretty sure it's
I
Ailes.
thought it was Alias, like the J.J. Abrams TV show. And who else is in it? You know other actors.
Nicole Kidman plays Gretchen Carlson.
Which is very flattering.
Yeah, for Gretchen Carlson.
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman's in a lot lot of movies recently.
Yeah.
She's in that Maleficent too.
Is she in Maleficent?
Yeah, she's like the bad guy. Basically.
I thought that was Michelle Pfeiffer.
You might be right about
I'm
that.
pretty sure.
They're kind of the same.
I was about to say,
I don't think they're close to being the same person.
You're technically inaccurate, Ian, but I'm not going to fight you on it because I see where you're coming from.
And Margot Robbie also in it. The trailer came out this week.
Who is Margot Robbie playing?
I don't know. I know about
Another blonde
people on Fox News.
Who's playing the title guy?
Roger Ailes?
Yeah.
John Lithgow, maybe?
Okay.
Maybe I'm remembering that incorrectly.
There was a sketch within the show on 30 Rock one time where Jenna was playing a Fox News anchor, and she's like, "Welcome to Fox News, I'm blonde." And that's pretty fucking accurate.
It's accurate.
John Lithgow's great. Trinity, and then...
Yeah, his Winston Churchill.
Yeah, that's what I say, Winston Churchill. Those two are like just being dramatic. He's really
I
good.
could be 100% wrong, but I think it's John Lithgow.
John Lithgow's like Michael Caine. Even if the movie is shit, if he's in it, he'll be awesome.
Even if that's a better choice, Christian, even if it's not who it is. So we'll go with that.
Fancast Fridays. That seems like a
Roger Ailes.
Next is Barney movie.
Yep.
I guess they've never done a Barney movie, so I guess it's a reboot kind of the TV show, and it's Daniel Kaluuya. I don't know how to say his last name.
Kaluuya. You were on the right track.
He's in Black Panther. He's in Get Out. He's in a bunch of stuff though.
He's in that Black Mirror episode with the bikes.
It is John Lithgow.
Nice. There's no more context to this, is there?
No, just that he wants to produce it.
It came out of nowhere with absolutely no explanation.
It seems like something someone pulled out of a hat.
To me, it feels deliberate. It feels like it's going for that same vibe as when Jason Segel took over the Muppets.
Oh, okay.
The difference is the Muppets always had sort of an adult bent that, even if you're watching it with a kid, you could get something out of it. I don't know if Barney was always like that.
Jason Segel's always been kind of goofy too, though.
Right.
So, I don't know.
They're digging to the bottom of the well here, is what this means.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's got a real soft spot for Barney. This is not a thing for four adult men to be arguing about.
Teletubby movie's next.
I mean,
I feel like the Teletubbies time has come. Now is the time.
Now is the time for a Teletubbies movie.
I feel like that dude's in a good enough place where he didn't have to take on anything he didn't want to. So I don't know if it's something I'll see, but I feel like he has a good take.
It's not so much that I want to argue about it. I'm just deeply curious.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. And I'd honestly heard I would be concerned if you did go see this movie because there's no justifiable reason for you to be in a theater
none
showing
whatsoever.
So yeah, we'll see.
Maybe not. But.
Bloodshot, a new trailer came out for a Vin Diesel star. Yep. It's based on a Valiant comic.
Yeah, Valiant comic.
So this is one of the we've had a couple of these, but one of the non-Marvel, non-DC comic book companies, Valiant.
Well, a little bit of Valiant's history. They came from the early 90s. When kind of right when the speculators boom was about to hit, right around the time X-Men 1, X-Force 1, that sort of stuff. And, they were kind of the other company besides Image that were trying to be the third big one. But the difference is they were a lot more organized than Image. They had an editorial direction. They had an artistic direction. And I fucking loved it at the time. I don't really remember a lot about the nuts and bolts of the plot of Bloodshot, but I know that I liked it. And there's a newer version of Valiant now that I think this is probably more based on, but it's worth a see. I hope it I hope it does well, because there's another Valiant property called Exo Manowar that I would fucking love for there to be a movie, because it's essentially Conan in Iron Man's armor.
I'm gonna go ahead and lower your expectations there, Hurt, because this trailer does not make it look like there's gonna be additional sequel work.
Yeah, I know that when this was announced, I'm pretty sure that they wanted this to turn into an Avengers style universe.
Oh, right. For sure.
Yeah. But I think that was the plan from the get go. But I don't remember the details, but they had a list of other people that they were thinking.
I mean, they got Vin Diesel attached.
Yeah. He loves a franchise.
He does love a franchise.
One of the problems with Valiant is it was originally built on these 3 characters they had licensed: Solar Man, and they had Magnus Robot Fighter and Turok Robot Fighter. I mean, Turok Dinosaur Hunter.
Oh, they did a Turok movie?
Yeah, because that's probably what they're most famous for, because of the video game.
Yes.
But they lost the rights to those 3 characters. So now they just have kind of the universe they built around those characters.
Turok, sign me up. If you made a Turok movie,
Turok would be a great fucking movie.
Yes. Oh, I love Turok, the video game. Anyway.
But anyways, I mean, this looks very much like a Vin Diesel movie.
And he said he's made of nanonites?
Yeah, he has nanites in his blood, which, again, it was created in 1991. That was cutting edge shit.
Yep.
This probably came out the same week as the fucking shitty The Next Generation episode about nanites,
The trailer is fine.
The trailer is fine. I enjoyed the trailer.
Yeah, it looks 15 years past when it should have come out, but there was nothing in it that detracted me from wanting to see the movie.
Well, I mean, there's nothing that interested me in wanting to see this movie either. I don't have an attachment to the character.
I feel like I watched the movie in the trailer.
Exactly. I have already seen this movie.
The trailer totally shows you that there's a twist, and here's what the twist is.
Yes, agreed.
Well, I would say it was a 2 minutes and 30-second trailer. After 2 minutes, I turned it off. All right, next is, and this is kind of more of the cool news, Matrix 4, we talked about it a little bit, it's been rebooting, and they've been casting it pretty quick now. The lead is going to be Jessica Henwick from Iron Fist.
The only really good part of Iron Fist, really.
Yeah, and then I haven't watched Iron Fist, so I don't know much about her.
She's pretty great in it.
Yeah, and then Neil Patrick Harris is going to be, it seems like also a pretty big part.
Yeah, I don't know if we know anything about
I'm super into him being
And who
in
did
it.
they cast before this? We talked about somebody else they cast. We thought it was going to be young.
Black Mana.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're kind of rounding out the cast. Now, that's probably the 3 leads, don't you
I
think?
bet
If that guy is not related to Morpheus, I don't know. I'll eat
100%.
my hat,
And then Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Ann Moss.
The other rumor that came out this week is that Jada Pinkett Smith may come back.
Well, don't try to talk me out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was okay. She's part of the video game.
I mean,
which
I
played.
don't dislike her, personally, but that her part in those movies was tits on a fucking boar hog. It was useless.
I'm trying to think. I think this has got to be like, those 3 people have to be like the new crew of the ship, right? Like
They're gonna Force Awakens this thing.
Yeah.
the new Nebuchadnezzar.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of like a reboot of the
Force Awakens. Probably. As I just want, it can't happen. I just want MPH to be the exact same role he is in, what's the fucking movie about the bugs?
Oh, Harold and Kumar, are you talking about?
No, Starship
that's
Troopers.
what I was
Starship
Troopers.
Troopers. Oh,
Starship Troopers.
I want
that would be great.
I want to
tie
be the
the
same
universe.
role.
though I'd also
the
be
best.
okay. I'd also be okay with Harold and Kumar and Neil Patrick Harris in the Matrix universe,
Yeah.
just to see what that would look like.
That would be good. So yeah, we'll see. I'm excited. I mean, I'll watch that movie. I could go down and make another Matrix movie. And then a bunch of the Batman news.
A lot of Batman news.
First, right after we were airing, Zoe Kravitz got cast as Catwoman.
Yep.
So
Tessa Thompson was unavailable.
Yep.
That Marvel
And her
contract.
mother was probably unavailable.
I guess so.
I think it's good. She looks like a kind of Catwoman. She has that kind of vibe.
Well,
Yeah.
She specifically, because when they did Batman Year One, Dave Mazzucchelli drew her to be sort of ethnically ambiguous. She kind of looks like she could be a black lady. She kind of looks like she could be Hispanic. And she looks a lot like what Zoe Kravitz looks like. So,
I mean, Halle Berry was Catwoman.
but that was awful.
I know, but I mean, it's been, so
That was one of the worst things that's happened to anybody.
she won a Razzie for that.
She accepted a Razzie for
Did
that.
she?
Yeah.
I saw some fan art of her as Catwoman from the Arkham games, and it looked fucking incredible.
I personally hope they go with the Darwin Cook outfit. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but it's less revealing, but a lot cooler. It has the goggles and stuff.
Yeah.
I can't remember what else Zoe Kravitz has been in. I know she was in that.
The Arkham games take a lot of inspiration from that.
Oh, right on.
No.
No, that's Tessa Thompson.
Yeah.
That was unintentional.
Yeah, I know. It's a real thing.
She's in the Fantastic Beasts
Yeah, I know
movies.
she's in that, and like her character's not
She's
great
in First
that, but
Class.
she's fine.
What's the HBO show with all the ladies?
Big Little Lies.
Oh,
Yeah,
she
she's
is in
in that.
First Class.
I haven't seen that. Have you seen that?
Yep.
Yeah, I watched the first season. I liked it.
I hear it. Is it like worth watching though?
I think it's worth watching. It has a twist in it that has huge fucking block letters. So don't expect to be surprised, but it's worth watching, particularly if you have a lady to watch it with.
There you go. Next thing is Jonah Hill was supposed to get in. He's out.
They wouldn't pay him the $10 million,
I know.
and so the world is now deprived.
We're in mourning.
In mourning, the loss of
the great Jonah Hill.
I feel like we should take credit for this. I think he heard about our indifference and was like, oh man, well if those guys don't want me, I'm just going to go do another Seth Rogen movie.
Because if anyone were supposed to cheer on Jonah Hill, it would be the four of
That's
us.
true. That's absolutely true.
And then Paul Dano got cast as the Riddler, which I think is spot on.
It makes
No,
me... no, he's great. It makes me think that Jonah Hill was always up for the Penguin.
Yeah.
And not the whole choice thing. I think that was bullshit. Because Paul Dano is so much...
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
like,
I'm not
born to play that role.
I'm not convinced Jonah Hill was up for shit. This is part of me is just like Jonah Hill's agent just wanted to cause a stink, being like,
Right.
Jonah Hill wants $10 million to be in Batman.
Maybe.
Oh, you won't pay him that? Well, he won't be in the Batman. Then it's like, well, nobody asked him to be in the fucking Batman.
I don't
movie.
think he comes out of it looking positive, though. If that is a PR move, it was a piss poor one.
Well, I heard that he wanted the Riddler and they wanted him as Penguin. And then now Seth Rogen, I hear, is up for Penguin.
By the way, on our fan cast, did any of us say Ian McShane? Because if we didn't, we're all fucking wrong.
Ian McShane would be a good one.
Yeah, 100%.
I feel like that.
The Penguin was generally not popular. It's probably been our least popular one.
No, really?
Yeah.
Penguin's not a sexy character.
People, by and large,
I put a half-naked picture of Idris Elba up there. I made him plenty sexy for Jehu.
Good. I'm glad. I mean, the thing is with Penguin is, even though I enjoy the original version of it, I think that's one of those things where the movie studio remake of it was dead on. The Danny DeVito version is how they should portray that character.
You're never going to beat Danny DeVito. Bring him back.
Yeah,
Bring him back.
that's why. Did anybody say Charlie Day? Somebody said Charlie Day.
You
right?
said Charlie Day.
I
Oh, but I
stole
thought
it.
somebody was going to take mine since I
No, it was me. I took it.
Okay, because Charlie Day, since he's kind of Danny DeVito's son, would be a good choice.
Yeah.
I've totally derailed this. I'm sorry.
That's perfectly well. I like the idea of Ian McShane specifically in this universe because it seems like they're going younger universe, and especially since the Penguin's whole thing is he's like the old money. He's like he's been doing this longer than any of these other motherfuckers, and he's just like the money man.
Right.
He should be the old guy.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Damn it, we missed an opportunity.
But yeah, I mean, wrapping up on Paul Dano.
He's great.
Yeah, he's awesome.
It's great casting.
I hope he finds some reason to talk on a phone with a cord on it. He seems to be in those kind of movies.
Yeah.
Where people inexplicably have phones that still use cords. So I hope he works that into these movies.
And yeah, that's pretty much it.
And that's the news.
And that's the news.
You've got your own trademark. It's your caca.
Fantastic. So join us a little bit later this week. We have kind of a niche topic episode, if I do say so myself. What are we? How do we describe the episode?
Old Man Rage.
Old Man Rage. It's actors who were once real actors, and in the troubled financial times of the modern movie industry, have switched to just doing action movies.
I love it. Think your Liam Neesons, your Denzel Washingtons. We'll get into
Think
it.
exactly those two people, because that's who it's going to be about.
So join us a little later this week for that. In the meantime, thank you guys for listening. If you want to get in touch with us and give us other episode suggestions or tell us other news that we missed, you can reach us at realphonies@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter at realphonies and on Instagram at real_phonies. Thanks to Zach Evans for art and Brian Velasquez for our theme. We'll see you guys later.
Later.